Beyond Labor Day, Wisconsin will participate in a 3-year experimental early teal season. The state's Natural Resources Board made the decision in late June.
And Pauline is live in Swamico getting ready for the hunt. Good morning, Pauline.
Hey guys, well, this weather is pretty much very good for teal hunting season. But Pete, if you could order up just a little bit more wind for Monday, that would be fantastic.
No problem. I'll put the order in.
That's from Roger Hansen with the Green Bay Duck Hunters Association. Wind is just one of the things you need to keep in mind to find that perfect spot to go teal hunting. Took me out on the water. Take a look at our adventure. So Roger, we're out here on the Bay of Green Bay. You say a big part to finding the perfect spot to duck hunt, teal hunt is the habitat.
It is, and we're pretty close to the real thing now. We're actually out here in the boat, and if I were to come out this morning and choose a place to hunt, one of the first and most important things is the wind direction, how much wind there is, but secondly is habitat. And if it wasn't for this habitat, we wouldn't have ducks. So I'm going to get as close to this as I can. I'm going to conceal my boat or myself, if I'm not using a boat, in the habitat, and I'm going to watch for those birds to come by. Now teal like to fly the edge of these cattails, and they're going to come by, and you're going to have about 2.5 seconds, if you're lucky, to see them, identify them, and shoot at them before they're gone. So if you're back in here in these cattails, you don't want them 4 feet over your head because you won't be able to see anything. So the important part is to get out. Now the water this year is about 1 foot higher.
Oh.
So there's a lot more of this type of, which is excellent cover and habitat for ducks. There's a lot more. Thank God the water's going back up. So that's good for duck hunters.
Let's talk about timing. What it would be a good time to go out and hunt teal?
Well,
or is there a good time?
Obviously, opening day is 9 o'clock.
Right.
Every day thereafter is a half hour before sunrise. And if you want to shoot birds, you snooze, you lose. You better be out here early. Number one, to get your spot. Number two, that's when the birds come by.
All right, well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Now, this is Wisconsin's first ever early teal season, and we have Jeff Kritzel here. He's a wildlife biologist. Jeff, you've heard from some duck hunters. They're kind of concerned.
Sure. Well, waterfowl hunters are conservative by nature. They want to protect the resource. And some of them are concerned that, we can have this season because teal are distinguishable from other waterfowl because they're smaller. But I've talked to hunters that said, I'm simply not going to participate because I'm not comfortable telling that difference, and that's a legitimate decision. Other people it's another week to get out in the sights and smells of the marsh. They want to be out there. But again, in that situation, if they're not comfortable, I'm not sure it's a teal, it's easy, don't shoot. Enjoy the opportunity, but it's not important to get as many teal as possible because that's just the right way to do it. We're going to be out there on Monday, both wildlife biologists and wardens, basically monitoring, the hunt to ensure that the resource is being protected.
Some great tips to keep in mind. Jeff will join us again next hour. We'll have more in the 8 o'clock hour coming up.
Thanks,
All right,
Pauline.
thanks, Pauline.